morning, folks. It's November 17th, 2021, at the Grandview Trailhead, about to start a 3-night backpacking trip to find an old abandoned miners' camp. The camp's located off-trail on top of the Redwall rim in the drainage of the west or dry arm of Cottonwood Creek. I'll start by hiking down the Grandview Trail and set up a base camp in the wet or east arm of Cottonwood. Spend the first night at base camp, then day hike west to the miners' camp on the following day. After visiting the miners' camp, I'll hike back to base camp for a second night, then hike up to the mesa on the following day and spend the last night camping on the mesa. So I hope you enjoyed the video.
There's one of the first sections of log cribbing. There's the narrow squeeze past the rock that people talk about with a little exposure, but not too bad. Now we're down in the Toro Weep layer. It's a little bit easier walking here. Okay, I'm at the second saddle, or Coconino saddle, and Horseshoe Mesa is right down here. This is Cottonwood Creek Canyon. Got to traverse the Supai layer here. Hopefully it'll be less steep. And then on the other side here is Hance Canyon. And we're gonna cache 1 liter of water here for the hike out. Sometime toward the end of summer, there was a large storm, and there were quite a few washouts. So there's a lot of rubble crossing the trail in a lot of locations here along this traverse. And you gotta just follow the cairns, and folks have cairned it pretty well, so you can follow it pretty good, but you just gotta step over a lot of these jumbled rocks and follow the cairns. Well, that was pretty rough getting past all those rock slides. Grandview Trail looks a lot harder than last time I was here, which I think was 2019, I think. Yeah, it's real rocky, very slow going. Well, I guess you can tell where we're at. On the mesa here, in the campground area. Nice view, even from the toities. It's about 12 o'clock. So this is where the Cottonwood Creek Trail crosses the creek for the first time, and there is plenty of flow in the creek right now. And we're not going to get water here, get water down at the Tonto crossing. I heard there's water down there too. A lot, you could see the damage on the tree there. It goes about, that's got to be at least 5 feet up that trunk there. So there was an enormous flood that came through here. Changed the landscape quite a bit. Well, a cairn led into the bed of Cottonwood, and I didn't see any cairn leading out, so I'm just taking the wash down. Wow. Been gouged out pretty good. Yeah. I thought 5 feet. Well, more like 8. running through here, 8 feet. Here's the camp in Cottonwood. This is day 2, breaking camp. It's about 8:30 in the morning. Gonna try to find the miners camp up in the Redwall. Just gonna head up this way, up to the Tonto, and go around into the west branch of Cottonwood and see if we can find it. So this marks the crossing of the Tonto, crossing Cottonwood here now. You see it's cairned over here. I don't see any sign for Tonto Trail. Okay, this is the west branch of Cottonwood, and we're supposed to follow this up until we see a little alcove coming in from the left. We're supposed to follow that up to the top there at the head of Cottonwood, west branch of Cottonwood. So let's see what it looks like. Here's the bed of West Cottonwood, and there's actually a little bit of water. So I think it's from the heavy monsoon rains that they had here this past year. We'll start heading up. Okay, we're up the easy ramp, about halfway up the easy ramp, looking down into West Cottonwood. Angel's Gate is right across the way over here. And we're heading up this way and then over and up to Saddle. And then work our way over to there. Alright, I came up through this drop off here. That's the drainage down to the west branch of Cottonwood. Came up to the Saddle, and this is about the height of land on this promontory between the west and east branches of Cottonwood. So this is the view from on top here. This is looking over into the east branch of Cottonwood. Horseshoe Mesa is over there, and the Grandview Trail. This is looking south here, and here's the Saddle. So we're heading over that way. Well, I made it to the top of the arms, separating the two creeks, and heading over through all this black brush toward the head of the west branch. Somewhere along the rim should be the miners' camp. Going through here is a lot better than climbing, but you gotta watch the cactus and the yucca plants in through here. If you lose concentration, you'll get stuck. So it's a little faster walking though through here. Actually, in this spot there aren't too many agave or cactus, so it's not as bad. Okay, I was just about ready to give up. I had a couple pieces of information I was going on. One, that it was at the head of this drainage right here between this arm and that arm out there, up on the rim, about 50 feet from the rim. So I was trying to look all the way from here over, just about ready to give up. And then I knew there was something underneath the overhanging boulder. And then I saw this boulder, And I caught the glimpse of that underneath the boulder there. So this is where the artifacts are. And I hurried over to it. I found it. Unbelievable. It took a lot of searching, but I found it. Some pan and can lid. Oh, here's the overhanging boulder with the stuff. Oh, wow. Oh, check it out. Cans. Ah, an old canteen. Oh, jeez, look at this. This is a drill bit, hammer drill bit. There's an old pan, axe handle. Oh, wow. More drill bits. Some wooden handles. Oh, it's a pick. There's a pick in here. Watering can. Oh, cool. Unbelievable. Some more cans in here. Another pan. A kettle. And an old stove. Miner number 6. Wow. Holy moly. Oh, look at all this stuff. Here, cans. It's an old structure of some kind. Nails in here. Water or something, kind of basin. Wow. More pans and cans. Wow, so cool. Whatever that is up there. Oh, there's a piece of ore too. Huh. And there's all kinds of relics here. There's an old sweatshirt of some kind there. There's other pans and cans. And here's an old canteen. Some kind of box and cans. Here's a watering can. And other cans all in here, thrown in. God knows what's down there. These are a couple drills. These are hand drills that they use to put holes in the rocks with a sledgehammer. Here's another one sitting here. Hand drill. Frying pan. And the canteen is really cool. Axe head. Here's a pick with the handle, kind of rotted away, but still there. A shovel. Oops, don't step on that. And then here's the stove. And it says miner number 6, and there's an implement on top there, a pick of some kind. Some kind of kettle, some little kind of cup or something there. And there's a couple other artifacts over there. I found a spoon. I don't know if I showed that fry pan already. There's other cans. Some other metal artifacts there. Some kind of screw top can. all kinds of stuff. There's, looks like some pot. This is some kind of structure that was here. I'm not sure, maybe a shed of some kind. Here's a can with a handle on it. Something pounded into the ground there. You see there's nails on this guy. Big pan. Another pan. Another big pan. And I did hear about something else that was supposed to be over here, so I went looking. Found that over here. An anvil attached by nails to this old stump. Pretty cool. On my way down, this is the narrowest part of this ridge, and that's the gully to go down on the north side of it, down to the wash. It is 1:30. So this is the route I'm coming down instead of the way I went up. Pretty much down this draw quite a bit. Hopefully there's no big pour-offs. So gotta go down this gully down to Cottonwood. I can see the bed. Continuing on down the gully. Just changed the battery in the GoPro. Oh, that was one of the hardest ones so far. See what this one looks like. I don't think it's going to be too bad. Almost down to the Tonto. Oh yeah. definitely doable. Just about near the end of this chute, which goes up that way. And we're coming down to the bottom of the wash here. It is 2:30. I left the miners' camp at 1 o'clock. Okay, now we're into rubble. Almost to the wash. Back on the Tonto. At the end of that chute, that wash that came down, I started getting cramps in the left hamstring. Stopped and took some electrolyte, some water, food, stretched it out. Felt pretty good. Then I started getting cramps in the right hamstring. Stopped. Did the same. I've eaten all my food, drank almost all my water, but now I'm back on the Tonto. I'm not getting any more cramps so far, but I just can't wait to get back and eat more, drink more, and relax. This was about at my limit right now. So it's not real hot, but I did sweat quite a bit. I don't know what temperature it is right now. It's probably 50, I guess. And I can see my tent in the distance. It is almost 4 o'clock. So at least I have a little bit of daylight to filter water and get ready for the evening. Woohoo! Kicked my butt today. Back home. All right. Back home. A little after 4 o'clock. Heading on the Tonto, going west. Gonna be going around the west arm of, west arm of Horseshoe Mesa, and then climbing up the route that goes up to the mesa. It does 1,000 feet in a mile, and I understand there's no switchbacks, so that's a continual uphill walk, so we'll see how it goes. It is about 9:30. Took my time breaking camp. Gonna go nice and slow and easy today. I stopped at that rock there, and I thought, okay, well, here's the west arm of Horseshoe Mesa, and there's the cut that the trail should go up. So the trail should be somewhere close by, and there it is. So heading up. Almost to the top of the mesa. That's the actual peak at Horseshoe Mesa. Just do a little pano here. So here's the campsite that I chose. It's got a dead tree here I can hang my food and a pack from. It's got some artifacts stuck in it. This old iron pipe. And here's the site for the tent in here. So this is cool. Picked up my water cache. Plus I got 2 liters in the pack and a little bit more on the sides there too. So let's set up camp and chill for the rest of the day. I'll get an early start tomorrow.